Focusing back in on this series, though, if we look at the Hawks, they entered the game as 9-point underdogs because, of course, Trae Young wasn't playing because of that bone bruise in his foot. Well, they still blew the Bucks out, and it wasn't just the Giannis injury either. They led by 13 points at halftime. After the win, Hawks coach Nate McMillan updated Trae Young's status for Game 5.
I don't know. It was the report was just tonight he's out. He didn't feel comfortable enough to, put pressure on his foot tonight. So I'll get a report tomorrow, and I'm sure it'll be a game-time decision.
All right, so Trae is, you heard Nate, a game-time decision for Game 5. We're tied 2-2. Giannis's health is now in question. Perk, how do you see this series playing out?
Well, I see the Bucks winning in 7, and this is the reason why, because they have home court advantage. And also, they have 2 guys over there. One of them is signed a contract for $177 million, and the other signed for $160 million. And that's Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. They're getting paid the big bucks. It's time for them to elevate their game. There's no way that we should be leaving out of a game like last night and saying that a young guy like Cam Reddish, who has been out for 4 months, outplayed Chris Middleton. That's no excuse. And then you have Drew Holiday, right? I know Lou Will, but Lou Will's up in age. He still could get buckets, but Lou Will shouldn't outplay Drew Holiday. And then now I'm thinking maybe Mike Budenholzer change his offense, feature Brook Lopez some more on the low block, let him get going, feature Bobby Portis. We all know that Brook Lopez still have something left in the tank for scoring on the low block. He's a guy that's capable of getting 20 and 10. But when it comes down to the Milwaukee Bucks, it's all about their mindset. Are they going to be locked in? Are they going to play smart basketball and not be dumb? That's the thing. But I still can see the Bucks pulling this out in 7 games due to home court advantage.
It's so tough because this Bucks team has the makeup of a champion. They have the makeup of a perennial, dominant playoff team. But they have consistent playoff struggles. I won't just say failures. Like, everyone goes through those hiccups. It doesn't matter if you're LeBron James, if you're Michael Jordan. Everyone goes through those hiccups. But the most frustrating thing is in moments like this. Right? Chris Middleton, and look, Perk was quick to say, I don't think it's Batman and Robin. I think it's Batman and Superman. Well, you're wrong on that one, because ultimately what Batman does is he's going to show up every single time. And that is a moment where you can't go 6 for 17. You can't follow up that type of performance that you had that had everyone saying, oh, well, they've turned a corner. Middleton has turned a corner. He can be that supporting player. But that supporting player, you know what he's got to do? He's got to do right now what Paul George is doing. When my big fella is out or down, I raise my game up. I don't go 6 for 17 and lose to a team without Trae Young. That's devastating. That's demoralizing, not only to the team, but also your fan base. That hurts your fan base when they see that, because it's hard to support that type of performance consistently.
Well, Rachel, to be honest, right now Chris Middleton is making me and RJ look pretty damn bad, because we both thought
a lot more you, dog.
Because Offset yesterday, you told Rachel and I, hey, you remember when I said you remember when you was like, oh, you remember last year I got criticized for saying that Chris Middleton is the Michael Jordan and Giannis is the Scottie Pippen?
I said I said that Giannis had to find his Michael Jordan, that he couldn't be the best player on his team in the last 6 minutes. There needed to be somebody better, and Middleton stepped up. But I was surprised that Middleton had that type of moment. But don't put that on me, dog.
Oh man, you know what? That's just a coward move, man. Running from the smoke, running from Twitter trolls. That's just weak of you, RJ.
What are you talking
but at the end of the day, look, Rachel. Rachel. At the end of the day, listen. I'm gonna go back to the home court advantage. All right. Fans help you win games, right? How many times, and we talked about this time and time again, how many times have you done post-game interviews and players have said, hey, I thank the fans. The fans helped us through this game. Look, The arenas is going to be rocking. Role players play better at home. Milwaukee has the home court advantage. Milwaukee still have two stars on their team, 2 all-star caliber players, and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. I feel like they could get it done in 7.
Make sure you tell that to the Brooklyn Nets.
Look, what's complicated for both of these teams, and they're both dealing with it, is that those supporting players are built, the team is structured to be built around that one elite player, right? When you talk about some of the other guys on the roster, they are there on purpose. If you have done good team building, to complement, they're not just supposed to be good, they're supposed to be good but also complementary to your star player. And once you take that star player out of the orbit that everyone else is circling, it becomes more complicated to figure out how to push someone else into that middle sun position. I'm doing an analogy.
Well,
on
but
the
no, but
fly.
this is
It's
what
kind of
no,
working,
I
it's
get what
not
you're. I
working,
get the
you know what
analogy
I mean?
you're saying. You're saying that look, like
You take
like,
Trey or Giannis out.
Yes, but the Hawks figured it out, and the
yes.
Hawks don't have a
But
Chris
that's-
Middleton. And
that's the challenge, and the Hawks were the one who were able to get it done in the
That's
last
the
game.
frustration. It's like the frustration is like the Bucks have 4 guys that have been all-stars. They have 4 guys on their teams that have been all-stars. You have Brook Lopez, you have Chris Middleton, you have Drew Holiday, and Giannis. One of them goes down, Giannis being the best player. That's an opportunity for other guys to step up, and we've seen it around the league with other players. Chris Paul goes out, Phoenix Suns still win. Devin Booker steps up. Campaign steps up. All of a sudden, it's like these guys go out, and then it's just stuttering the whole time.
The challenge has been laid down. The Bucks are going back home. We'll have to see what they can do in Milwaukee. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.